and I'm here, and I'm living my dream, leading a creative community and building a space where people can come and be creative and wonderful. I'm being told to slow down. I don't think I did. Should I try again?
Now it's sound.
Okay, so now we have sound.
I don't know what you did. All of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I can't hear anything.
Hello again, beautiful golden quilting community, and welcome to our small but growing and technologically challenged YouTube channel. I'm the technical challenge, is basically what we've learned here. I am the technological challenge. My name is Louisa Grindle. I own Golden Acre Quilting with my husband, Darren Grindle. We're here in Claremont, New Hampshire. We have fabric, thread, notions, patterns, inspiration, classes, events, long arm services, and sewing machine repair services. But most of all, we have a beautiful community of incredible people who help each other, just like Chris just now helped me, and you all helped me by telling me that there was no sound, and I was just jabbering on to myself here in the studio. So thank you for letting us know. We are called Golden Anchor because my mom told me to put my dreams on a magical golden anchor attached to an unbreakable golden thread, throw it into the future, and know I would get there someday. And leading this community and building this community and helping people be creative and feel good in this world is my dream. So here I am living it, and that's why we're called Golden Anchor Quilting. We appreciate you spending your time with us, whether you're here live or watching later. While you're here, remember to like our videos, share our content, and subscribe to our small but growing channel. It helps us get the word out about how awesome it is to be here at Golden Anchor Quilting. We ask a question every week on our broadcast, and by answering that question in the chat while watching live, you get a chance to win the sample that we make in our tutorial near the end of the broadcast. And we were thinking about how to ask this question tonight because this is our last broadcast of 2024. We're going to be closed for the next 2 Tuesdays and then come back in the new year on the first Tuesday that is after January 1st, which is Tuesday the 9th. Thank you, Aunt Ellen. So we'll be back on our channel live again Tuesday the 9th in 2025, but this is our last one for 2024. So we started to think about New Year's resolutions and the new year coming around, and I have come to a space in my life where I don't like New Year's resolutions because within a couple of weeks, they make me feel like a failure. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but I end up, I'm going to do these beautiful big things, and then they're too big, and I don't do them, and then I get upset with myself, and then I should on myself, and then I do other unkind things to myself. So this year we're going to focus on New Year's celebrations and New Year's acknowledgments and New Year's recognitions. So the question this week is, what are you already doing really well? And what are we celebrating? And what have we accomplished that we can attach our thoughts and ideas to rather than focusing on what do we need to do to improve ourselves in the new year? Really focusing on the things that we do well. And so by answering that, you get a chance to win the sample that we make tonight. So that's tonight's question. What are we celebrating? What have we accomplished? And what are we already really great at? And I can't wait to see what people come up with that. All right, let's start by what's new in the shop. We got a really wonderful line of fabric that reminds me of spring. And it will be here someday. And so we'll look at these. And most of these are also available in half-pack quilt bundles. So our half-pack quilt bundles are 5 half-yard cuts of fabric. And those, so we have overhead? Okay, great. So our half-pack quilts are 5 half-yard cuts of fabric that we curate here in the shop. And we put them together in bundles, and then you get to pick a bundle and one of 9 quilt patterns or a tote bag pattern. The whole bundle, including the pattern, is $37.99. They work up to be about 50 by 60, good lap size quilts, fun and easy, and just they're good beginner quilts. We use it for our all-inclusive Learn to Quilt classes. So these are some of the fabrics that have come in and the bundles that we've made in this week. We've got some wonderful little piggies in this gray and pink bundle. We've got the roosters here with the soft florals and that sort of washed wood fabric in teal. We've got cows with some yellow and mustard and gray, and then we've got the roosters with the teal and the yellow and the darker teal and that washed wood, and then we have the cows with the teal and the washed wood and the floral and the big floral. It's a really lovely line. It also has a panel, which I forgot to bring into the studio, but that's okay. We forgive ourselves and move on. But it's called Chalk Barn. It's on our website. We're working on getting the half-pack quilt bundles from this line onto our website, but we definitely have these fabrics on the bolts on our website ready for your ordering enjoyment. That is the new fabric in the shop. And I also wanted to tell folks, do we remember the dragonfly fabric we looked at a couple of weeks ago when On Dragonfly Wings came in? And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these patterns in the overhead camera. What do we have for a view there, Chris? How's it look? Can they see these really well? Okay. So this one, Year of the Dragonfly, we have kitted up, and we have 4 kits left here in the shop. And then this, What's for Dinner, where it's got the panel in the center of the table runner, and then 4 placemats that go with it. We have someone working on a sample. So we have a sample of this one up on the wall in the shop. Absolutely gorgeous. But it's really high on the wall, so I didn't want to climb the ladder and take it down for this. So if you want to see that sample, stop in person, or maybe call me and see if we can video chat, and I'll show you what the sample looks like in person. It's absolutely stunning. One of my favorite samples that we've made up here in the shop. And then this What's for Dinner, the table runner and placemats, we have someone working on a sample, and it will be a class soon, probably in February. That will be on the calendar because January is already so full, which we'll talk about in just a minute. So I wanted to let you know that that fabric came in a couple weeks ago, but now we've got kits going on for some of this wonderfulness. So something to check out. And classes. We're ready to talk about classes. So open sews. There's really nothing for me to put up here on the overhead for open sews. But we can go back over here when I talk about open sews. So our last open sew of 2024 is this Thursday, the 19th, from 10 to 5. $10 gets you in the door, reserves your spot at a table. And if you choose to rent one of our machines, it's $15 for sewing or $25 for embroidery on top of the $10 to register. But it gives you the chance to come, be social, sew with other people, work on projects, ask questions, get help. The community really comes together on open sew days. And that will continue in 2025, starting on January 2nd with our first open sew of the new year. So we're going to keep that on Thursdays because it's been working really well. So our open sews are the last one, December 19th this week, and the first one of next year on January 2nd. And our January calendar is really full. We're going to show you the calendar after we talk about a bunch of classes, but we do have the calendar linked in the description of the video. So if you just click on that link, it'll take you right over. You can explore the classes that we're talking about tonight and register for the ones that you just can't resist. So we've got our pillowcase class that we're continuing. This is French themed. So on the inside of the pillowcase, it's nice and clean edges, no raw edges hanging out in there. The little flange for accent, a cuff, and a body. This one happens to be done with a double border fabric from the World of Susie B fabrics that we have here. But you can do it with a panel. You can do it with any fabric. Quilting cotton works best. It's durable. It's wonderful. It's soft against your face when you're sleeping on it. These work up really quickly. They're also very beginner friendly. And we run classes on pillowcases monthly to give people the opportunity to tiptoe into the water of sewing and come check us out. So this is going to be on January 3rd. Yep, January 3rd at 10 o'clock and again at 5:30. So a morning and an evening class. I just saw the first comment about the dress. There may have been comments before, but I just saw the first comments about the dress. This is a Christmas gift, an early Christmas gift from Dee and Diane down in Virginia. I have some nicknames in my life that have to do with me being a little bit like a baby T-Rex. And I love Christmas. I'm the Christmas princess. So yes, I have T-Rex Santas on my dress tonight, and I figured the last one of 2024 was the day that I had to wear the T-Rex dress. Darren also got a really wonderful dinosaur Christmas shirt, but he is quilting and is not allowed out of that room until the Christmas quilts are done. So he can't come show you his shirt, but it is wonderful. Thank you, Dee and Diane, for the wonderful Christmas attire. All right, next up for classes, we have our Hollow Star table runners. And I'm going to get these tucked back here. Okay. So that we can lay these out. So the Hollow Star table runner, this class is almost full, so we're just going to talk about it briefly. The patterns came in today. I'm super excited because we were worried about those on back order. But here is 4 seasons of Hollow Star table runners. And you can see that really any fabric you use, this table runner works up beautifully. That's our summer, fall, winter, and spring. We've shown you some that are done in softer grays and pinks and purples. It doesn't matter what you make it in, it's beautiful. It's a simple construction. It looks really complicated, but it's a simple construction made even simpler with a ruler from Creative Grids that we have in stock for folks who don't already own the ruler. We didn't include the cost of the ruler in the class in case you already have the ruler. But this is going to be a 2-day class so that we can get it constructed, quilted, bound, and out the door by the end of the 2nd day class. And that is January 4th and 5th. So that's coming up. That's the Hollow Star table runner. And next, we're going to talk about the Calico Quilt, which is a photo, not a live, I think. So the Calico Quilt, tell me if I'm blocking the picture. I'm good? Okay. So the Calico Quilt class is being run by Anne Blackburn. Thank you so much, Anne, for teaching this for us. It's a 3-week series. You're going to learn some flying geese techniques as well as charm packs turning into kitties. It takes 3 charm packs and some background fabric. I actually just saw a post. We've been having fun collaborating with Frank's Bargain Center. And we just saw a post on their Facebook today that they've gotten a bunch of pre-cuts in. So they might have some great variety for you to check out charm packs over there to join us for the Calico Cast quilt class. And we're just having fun working with them and collaborating back and forth between our shop and theirs. We had a blast with their holiday party last week. And they all successfully made 10-minute table runners. And they joked. They said the 10-minute table runner took them 3 hours. But that's because most of them had never sewn before. So they have pre-cuts over there in multiples where you could get the 3 charm packs. So you could still shop local and then come take the class here with us. The Calico Cast class is January 8th, 15th, and 22nd. So it's 3 Wednesdays in a row. And Anne and I just love to feed people lunch, so that class also includes lunches. What a bargain. Yes. I mean, I could try it on my strap. We'll see. All right, Aunt Ellen just gave me a timeout, told me to move the mic up higher. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me better. I'll try to lean to the left while I talk. That's not awkward. All right. And then we have another round of all-inclusive Learn to Quilt starting on January 12th. That'll be on Sundays from noon to 3. It's called all-inclusive because you walk in, you can use our machines, you can use our classroom tools, the fabric is included, the batting is included, the long arm quilting is included, and at the end of the 6th class series, you walk away with a completed bound quilt ready to use and the skills to make many more. There are 2 seats left in that class. That one is also filling up. So that's another option for gifting if you know someone who wants to learn how to quilt. It's a wonderful, wonderful series that we really enjoy teaching here, introducing people to the art of fabric and quilting and creating with fabric. Should we check in to find out whether people think the mic is better? Okay, perfect. So then we have she gnomes. Oh my gosh, the cute little she gnomes. I think we can go back to overhead for this one. So these little guys, if you have ever, they're so cute. I screeched when I met her. Paula Tobin, she's wonderful. She came and got some fabric from our shop to make the sample gnomes. Everything, the buttons, the noses, the beards, you're going to learn how to make the body. Paula provides the hat, the nose, the beard, and the body. And then I think you picked the fat quarter for the hat. She's got the pom-poms. We're going to provide buttons for you to choose from. This is a really fun workshop. Again, complete by the end of the class. It's June 14th and June. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm just going to take a knee. Okay. January 14th and January 18th. So it's a weekday and a weekend option to join us for making these adorable gnomes. And then we are bringing back a class that went well last year called Bali Love Song. Probably back up to the top camera because it's a whole quilt. And this is Bali Love Song, but made in bright with a black background. The sample we have hanging in the shop is a sort of soft pastel with some browns and a cream background. So the quilt really, it really changes based on the fabric, like so many quilts do. So this is a really bright version of the quilt, and you could do this in a jelly roll because it's 2.5-inch pieces that are inside. But we figured if we did Bali Love Song, which is this log cabin heart, before Valentine's Day, we'd be able to share the love. So that is Bali Love Song is on January 31st. So that's that. And then jumping around a little on the calendar, I apologize for that. We have our monthly binding party where people can come learn how to bind or work on binding if you already know how, learn some tips and tricks, or just be social and get things bound and finished and off your UFO list. So that's on the 21st of January at 1 o'clock. And then on January 25th, back to overhead for this one, I think, we have Moda Love. So Moda Love is a really fun class because you get to choose what size you want to make. This is the mini charm size that makes a 12 by 12 block that obviously this sample's got some borders on it. This one was made by Diane down in Virginia as a gift for me, which then inspired me to find the pattern, which led to the trail of Lynn teaching the class for us this past year, and it went so well that we'd like to run it again. So you get to choose whether you're making it in the mini charm size like this, or a charm pack, which makes about a 36 by 36 finished quilt when the borders are put on, or a layer cake size, which is those 10-inch squares, and that makes a 72 by 72 finished. Same pattern, same concept, different sizes. So when you enroll in that class, you get to choose what size project you want to take on. You'll learn the techniques and be able to make it in any of those sizes after you're done teaching the class. So that is Moda Love, and that is on January 25th. And then no picture or anything for Never Give Up. So we have our Never Give Up Day on January 29th. That is a day designed to bring out those projects that got put in timeout, put in the back of the closet. You know, they got frustrating, they weren't fun anymore. But we want to encourage folks to not leave them in the closet, to really bring them out, give them light, give them love, give them breath, and work on them again. I have one that I'm pulling out for this occasion that I've been working on since Izzy was about, I don't know, 6 months old. She's 20 now. So I want to work on that as a kaleidoscope quilt that I have been trying to finish for many, many years now. So I'm going to pull that out for Never Give Up Day. But what projects do you have tucked back in the corners that you would love to make some progress on? Bring those out for our Never Give Up Day on January 29th. And then we're going to tiptoe into February here. We're going to load up February over the next week or so and have way more classes for February to talk about when we come back on January 9th. But we do have this one posted in February, which is our crisscross apron. And we've had this class before. Lynn runs it. It is wonderful. It is a really fun, incredibly laughter-filled class where beginners enjoy working alongside experienced sewists. The difference in this apron class for February is we're going to offer the big or the little. So you'll be able to choose whether you make the adult size apron or the child size apron. And we would really like you to bring some children with you to make their own apron. So we're looking for that bring a buddy, mom and me, dad and me, grandma and me, grandpa and me, whoever wants to come with a child to make their own apron. It's we can do it. We've got this. And we'd love to bring the kid energy into the classroom. We have so much fun with the 9-year-old in the Pillowcase Club that we just really want that energy back in here. So you get to choose which apron you're making, and join Lynn in the classroom to make either the adult or the child size apron. And the other thing we want to talk about for February that we're going to get on the calendar in the next couple of days, I think we can go back up, is we're going to host a gala